more damage than he does, even though my units are slow and slowed. 10 armor on those mountain giants. Mountain King gets stuck. Paladin has no mana to heal. Now it does, and he staffs it out. He's done a pretty good job of staffing that Mountain King out, but it's only level 2, so really on this map there isn't enough to creep to level that up. A couple camps are uncrept, but most of them, well, there are like 4, but 2 of them are greens, or 3 of them are greens. Or there's 5, and 3 of them are greens. So green camp really doesn't help your hero levels. But maybe you should just try to get 3-3. Probably could have done that. Anyway, so I'm really starting to save up the gold, and almost at 500, and for high upkeep with only 1 gold mine, that's pretty good. And I have a lot of mountain giants. And when you add in my panda's final, it gets absolutely brutal on these units. He is currently at 78 food. So at this point, it's kind of futile for him. So let's kick it up to 2 times speed, because I really don't want to like just watch this like. Yeah, we're gonna kick it up to 2 times speed in 3, 2, 1. Alright, up. Okay. See a little battle here. Mountain Giants are just gonna pawn him up. I go into the Panda final. And whenever you reverse human and they retrain to Blizzard, go into the Panda final, and when they Blizzard, just cycling up their hero. It's pretty Gosu. I fight with horrible positioning here. All my Mountain Giants are stuck. I haven't used Roar. There's a lot I can do to improve this. But I just never even tried this before. So this could theoretically be a lot better. I think I have 8 Mountain Giants in here. It's just pretty imbalanced. There's just so much HP. What, 8 times 1600? You're looking at about 12,000 HP, somewhere around there. So that's pretty sweet. And then you add Bear as the Panda, level 9 Panda at this point, and you really can't focus him down because he has a pop. But here, like, all my Mountain Giants are weak. He did so much damage over so much time that he actually managed to hurt a lot of them. Because I hadn't healed them in forever. So now I'm just like, okay, I'll TP out. So I TP out, and then I instantly and now I'm like, he has no mortars because I killed them all, and they sucked. So now I'm gonna switch over to Dryads. That's the counter game. You always want to be thinking, what's the next good counter gonna be? And then you go into it. And when they start to counter you, be a step ahead and start to counter that. I switch over to Fairy Dragons because I know he's like making a more ground-based army, and he won't be because he'll be having mortars, not flying machines. So I'll do that in a second. He is invisible level 3 Mountain King. Just scout me out. He sees that I have more Dryads. Maybe he gets some mortar or 2. I don't even know. This play really doesn't matter. I just have too much food, and there isn't enough gold on this map for him to get a very solid advantage. If this was LT, it'd be a different story because I wouldn't be able to have Panda and stuff. And I don't know though. LT I think wouldn't work out because of tanks and stuff. Although Mountain Giants are good versus tanks, I don't know. So now I'm just killing off the mortars. The mortar he has in his army. I have a few Dryads, so he can't run away as easily as he has been in the past. And if there is slow, I'll just dispel it. So it's pretty much GG. He's getting a little bit pissed off. Getting sarcastic because the panda's like imbalanced or whatnot. And yep, hero's so imbalanced. But you know what? I don't care because it's my job to find the imbalances and bring them out. Anyway, and so I have a lot of Mountain Giants, a lot of Bears, some Dryads, some Fairy Dragons, just so much army. He can't counter that. It's just too good. So if you're gonna use the strategy on ladder, I'd make a few recommendations. Don't text straight to Mountain Giants. Make sure you have like some Bears first, and maybe tier 1 strategy or something. You don't want to go straight to Mountain Giants because then they'll tier 2 push you, and if you have Mountain Giants, then you're gonna end up like losing because you won't have the upgrades, and they aren't that tough to kill before they have the upgrades. So you want to watch out for that. Also, I wouldn't do this with DH because DH has no AoE damage output, so your army won't do much damage to him. Also, DH's final sucks next to the pandas, so you're pretty much not going to have that damage output that you're going to need. Naga helps, but even then, I think you're better off with the panda if you're going to use this strategy. Although DH Naga Bear Dryad isn't bad. It's been used for a long time, so it obviously works. It's a matter of what's better. So just do whatever works for you. But I wouldn't do tech straight into Mountain Giants. So yeah, pretty much the last battle here, and it's pretty much like completely one-sided. I have like almost 1,000 gold with no expo because all the expos are dead. Except bottom left, but no one has a building there. So it's pretty much gonna be the last battle. 150 for me, 77 for him. I'm just breath firing a bit. It doesn't matter if he focuses because I can always go into my ultimate and save my hero. So I run in. It's gonna be pretty hot. All right, I breath of fire. Now I put all my units in. I go into my final form, and I just push them basically. And the towers don't even matter. The towers do so little damage to Mountain Giants, I could care less. Down goes the Mountain King, kill him so fast. He's trying to Blizzard, that's doing like nothing. It really doesn't matter. I go into Fairy Dragon's form. He can't slow. All his units are dead. Heroes are dying. He pops a scroll, but at this point it really won't matter. Down goes the Paladin, and it's gonna be GG. It's GG. And so I win. And with that, I'm going to go into another Panda replay. This is going to be pretty much the Panda replay day, as I'm really enjoying the Panda. It's on Phantom Grove, Elf First Human. Canada's a friend of mine. He's actually a really good player. And you'll see in this game that he pretty much owns me up. And it forces me to adjust my strategy a little bit. So go ahead and get to 2 minutes. I spawn top left, he spawns top. And pretty sweet replay. Involves secret expansion again. That's pretty important with Panda. Although if you tech, it won't matter that much. You can survive without expansion. If you're gonna mass up the tier 1, you really do need expansion. All right, so if you're not at the 2-minute mark, then pause this audio and get there. If you are, then we're gonna be going in 3, 2, 1. Okay, unpause. All right, this is another long replay. You guys are lucky that I love you, and it's gonna be pretty much like a 70 or 80-minute audio, but it's cool. It's cool. So basically, I'm doing my same thing I usually do. Start out with a few archers, and I work my way into hunts after. And I do hunts for a long time in this game, and they pretty much get owned. I mean, it allows me to get an advantage as far as pushing goes, but towards the end game, I realized that hunts just aren't going to get this done. And it's a pretty cool game. See, he's creeping this out. I don't think it gives you level 2, but it's close. I come in for the harass. I should have brought the fired up right there, but I didn't. Now I do it. I get most of them still, so it's not bad. I spell a wisp. It was kind of stupid. I really should have gone for the water elemental, but I didn't think I would get there. I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to give him experience because I think that might actually even level his hero on this camp if he gets an extra wisp. I'm not positive. It's always good to know these kind of things. And I'm gonna try to focus on the Feetman. He got claws on Archmage. It's kind of like it doesn't really matter. It's like getting agility boots. Those +3 agility on your Panda. It's like it's not bad, but it really won't make a difference. Running my archers away. I think he might get this one, or he doesn't. I don't even remember exactly. So now I'm putting down my Hunter's Hall, putting up a second AOW, and I'm like, alright, time to expand. I harassed him, decently. At least I prevented him from getting exactly what he wanted done. And I don't want to lose my Panda here. It gets kind of close, But I managed to heal him up. I had my archers, that almost kills my Panda, but if I hadn't have hidden them, then they would have blocked him. So pretty much needed. So I healed my Panda, and my Hunter's Hall's done. My AOW is halfway done. And I'm putting up moon wells. I always like to have excess moon wells, even if I don't need them. They're just good healing, and you can't put a price on healing. Although you can, it's 180. Anyway, so getting my hunts now. I'm realizing he's going to be pretty aggressive in this game. I'm just going to Wisp to scout the expansion, like I didn't do in the other game. It's always good to have a Wisp out at one of the expansions, or at all of them. And scouting actually, does me pretty well a bit later in the game. He's going to expand ultimately. From the middle, it's the first expansion on the right. Yeah, it's like if you spawn bottom right, it would be your natural that expansion. So yeah, pretty much. He runs in there to get dust, and he almost loses his Archmage. I asked him what was going on, and I didn't know, and he just said never mind. But if he'd lost his Archmage, that would have been pretty long. He probably would have left the game, and that would have saved everyone like 35 minutes or whatever. But it's cool. It's cool. So, at this point, I'm just going mass hunts. It's kind of noob, actually. I really shouldn't do this mass hunt strategy anymore unless they try to tower rush me. I don't know. The strategy's decent, but I really think it's better when I get to tier 3 now that I've played around with that. And, I'm gonna push here, and then I'm gonna expo, I think. Yeah, pretty much. So, I'm gonna harass his creeping. I don't want him to level up too easily. Of course, I'm only level 1. So, maybe I should have just been creeping a bit earlier. But, I really wanted to press him so he didn't think I was expoing in a bit. And if you look, I'm sending a wisp down at the bottom, and I'm going to start building an exo, and then I'm going to walk it in a bit. Like I said, you really want to, if you're going to expand, you're going to make sure that you build the expansion first. And I think I could have gotten the item, but I didn't think it was there. I could have gotten a free item. Oh well. So, now that Hunt's started the battle, it's really going to change the dynamics of it. I can pretty much kill everything. I use like a wisp to detonate 2 water elementals. And that should give me to level 2 here. I managed to get a weak hunt away. He does a pretty good job of saving his feetmen. They're all pretty low, but he manages to save most of them. And so pretty much, I'm gonna build the expansion now, and I'm gonna walk it in a bit. And whenever you're building your expansion, make sure it's not gonna aggro any creeps. Like you don't want to build it near the mine. Or, I mean, like, you want it vaguely near the mine, but you don't want it to the point where it'll aggro it, because most mine creeps, they aggro pretty easily. So I was like, alright, I'm going to press him here, and when this failed, I should have just backed off. I managed to kill a lot of stuff in here, but, ultimately, I don't win this. He does a pretty good job. He saves a lot of weak units. Managed to kill that feetman, and then I get a cool breath of fire here. Kills a lot of stuff. But he's a Mountain King, and I don't want to risk losing my panda, so I quickly TP out. It's never worth losing a hero to get a couple extra kills. Yep, pretty much. You always want to be safe with the hero. With units, it's a bit different, but whenever the hero's on the line, you don't want to take that risk. So, I'm pretty much almost at level 3, and I'm just amassing hunts, and I'm pretty much going hunts for a long time. And, it worked decently. But ultimately probably was a bad decision. So I'll go ahead and speed up to 2 times speed in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm doing 2 like rather long games. I really don't want to have to spend every moment talking about what's going on, because it's really the general idea that I'm going for. So basically, I'm going to clear out this expo. I'm putting down my 3rd AOW in a second here. Yep. Especially on bigger maps, yeah, I think you. Actually, maybe smaller maps. Maybe smaller maps. You want? I don't know. It depends on how your opponent plays it. What you want to do. If they expand, then you're probably going to want to get some mountain giants. If they don't, then I don't know. So I catch them creeping here down at 1 time speed in 3, 2, 1. All right. So basically, I flank, and we make the right decision to TP out. I have 48 food, pretty much all in hunts. He has 34 food. Mountain King hit level 2. And he's basically going to be doing caster rifle. Mortars probably would have owned up pretty hard, but he didn't have an expo, so, you know. And of course, I've walked my expo over because my main can walk. It's pretty sweetness. And I'm going to push his base again. But it's going to be rather unsuccessful, and I'm not exactly sure what happens here as to why this is unsuccessful. Because looking at the army, I definitely should have been able to win here, if not at least on a good push. Because I have level 3. Whenever you have level 3 panda, even if you're attacking or not, you want to push their base. Because if they militia it up, you're going to absolutely wreck them with Breath of Fire. So, here we go. I Breath of Fire everything. Puts some low HP units. He's just focusing down those hunts. Doing a pretty good job of it. I'm not microing because I'm elf. He's bolting and stuff. And he's doing just a really good job killing stuff. I have a glaive now. I'm focusing down on the sources, and one nicely pops there if you saw that. I now use another Breath of Fire, and it takes pretty much all those units down to low HP. I'm not going to dispel up these water elementals, and it ranks me level 4. So even though I don't exactly win this battle, he has low HP units, and I get level 4. And really, once the panda hits 5, things get ugly. Things get really ugly.